Hey, so I got a bad knee. All right, so what have you done? Well, the bad knee was from high school. How old are you again? 52. Wait a minute. Hold on for a second.
Right.
You've been carrying that with you this whole time? Very, very soon, very soon, very soon. I don't have a launch date, that or my aminos. But we will get that going.
I see things and stuff when Mike does not see it within himself, and I bring that out of him.
So I've been hitting 2 hours of cardio a day, morning and night. I'll get.
We are and have been working on the 6-week sliced plan for this summer. Now, I know the summer is not 6 weeks away, but let's get this going. Let's rock and roll. I usually ask a lot of you guys for the 12-week plan, and that's because I like the 12-week plans. But we have a lot of impatient people in the world, so we're going to do the 6-week plan. And also, I would like to say, forced into this. I won't say that my arm was twisted behind my back by Mona and Jeff, but my arm was twisted behind my back by Mona and Jeff.
Look at my hair. Mom hair.
That's a mom hat right there.
My hat is better than yours.
It is.
No, the thing is that I know a lot of people.
Yeah,
I'm from the East Coast. So I know when summertime comes,
they want to be sliced.
Like they want to be sliced and they want to go on vacation. They go to Puerto Rico, they go here to the islands, they go there. So after the shutdown, everybody wants to go somewhere to do something, get out of the house, and nobody wants to go on the beach looking like a flop, right? So,
okay, sure.
I think, yeah, let me see what Clark is saying.
So we got 6 weeks here. We're going to rock and roll on this. He doesn't need to jump on for an hour. He just needs to jump on for 2 minutes. Will you make that challenge to him? All right. You guys know check-ins are going to be, because it's a 6-week plan, we are going to make changes weekly. You know how sometimes I say, hey, stay with us the next couple of weeks? Ain't going to be like that on this one. This one is going to be every week we're going to make a change, because what we're going to do is we're going to force, let me say it again, we're going to force the body to change now. You know how there's all these things that I tell you to try to stay with and stuff. We're throwing those out the windows, and we're going to do things that I do on period of times where I say, don't do what I do. You're going to do what I do. We're going to freaking force the body to change over the next 6 weeks on this plan. We're going to push it.
I laugh when I see my hair.
That hair.
But guess what?
Yes.
Do I care how I look? I don't care. That's the thing. Momo, what you see is what you get.
Jacked mama. That's jacked mama. So I'm excited about this, but we're going to be check-ins every week. So get ready for that. Is she here?
Yeah.
My
baby sits here. I can sit down now.
See, I like this here instead of this.
I don't know. Mike is looking behind.
I haven't eaten yet. Checking? I have to fast this morning.
So everybody, guys.
So you're all gonna suffer because I'm suffering.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this new plan now that we're finishing up here? Again, Mona's gonna be leading this, and you're gonna be seeing a lot of videos of her doing the exercises and how she trains through this. But we're gonna make sure that we stay on point in the Titan Crew. And yeah, if you get the program, that automatically gets you in the Titan Crew. But most of the guys, what's this?
For the check-in this morning, I put my phone number, so I'll send me messages. So we got to check in on there when we arrive.
All right. I'm excited. I want to see these changes. I'm at 17% body fat. Do I bulk or do I get to 15%? Yeah, you're at 17% body fat. That I don't know what that looks like on you, but I would say that's probably not good. So I would start slicing and dicing on this plan very, very soon, very soon, very soon. I don't have a launch date, that or my aminos.
Cool.
But we will get that going. Send one to Billy as well.
Billy.
And then just check with Whitney if you got that.
I'm sitting. I'm waiting for everybody in the gym to come and push me. I told them it's leg day. I did the Tom Sawyer thing on him. I was like, it's leg day. Come push my Jeep back to Escondido.
There you go. That's how you save money. Smart
exactly.
Man. Smart man.
And good shirt. He's got a rebel.
He
Joe.
does have a rebel, man.
Look at that. I put it on this morning knowing something like this was going to happen.
You are a rebel. You are a guy that breaks the myths that what people says is possible and stuff. And so I always kind of laugh when I see these. There's like this infomercial, not infomercial. I don't know what they're called now, but it's a commercial talking about beach bodies and stuff. And the owner of it is sitting there talking, and he's like, "Hey, this is available to you, these guys." And I laugh to myself because I'm sitting there going, "You own the company, and you have the access to all these individuals, and that's what you look like." And I'm curious that society doesn't see that. You follow me here? Because
society doesn't see a lot of things that we see.
Yeah, but if you got the very best, if you get this program, you're going to be, well, dude, you got the program and you look average. And then I got Clark Bartram here going, no, that's not, if you got that knowledge, this is what you should be able to create. Especially you kids out there. If you want to win at life, my man right here is winning at life.
It's okay.
So I know that was a side note and I took it down another path, but it's irritating that's what's forced out to the public, and they think that that's what they should strive to be, when I'm sitting there talking to a guy on what I'm striving to be. So
yeah. Well, if the layperson, if the average person out there that's being marketed to understood what is behind that curtain that they don't have the privilege of seeing, like you and I have had the privilege of seeing over the last 4 decades, being in this career, being invited into those meetings, and both of us turning down a lot of these opportunities because they're not in alignment with who we are as real coaches, who we are as real examples, who we are as people who wake up and text each other at 4 a.m. and say, let's go, it's on, it's time to get it, let's go work. And it's unfortunate, but that's the world that we live in. But we just need to be louder than those other people. And they have more money at this time, but our message is more real. And the message comes from a place of authenticity and desire and a understanding that we have unlocked things in our life that we can unlock in other people. I came up with this thought yesterday as it relates to my business and what I do. And here's what I'm really good at. I can see and release things in people before they can see and release it in themselves. Like I have an ability to see things in people that they can't see in themselves. But beyond that, I can help them get it out of themselves where they can't get it out of themselves on their own.
It's funny you said that.
I'm going to send him a quote.
I do the same thing. I see things and stuff when Mike does not see it within himself, and I bring that out of him. You know?
Well, that's why you guys are such a good team. You know, Mike would not be in the position that he's in today, and he will admit this, if it had not been for you entering his life on that faithful day.
We have a lot of things in common, but we are different, and I feel like you need to be different.
The yin and the yang.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be the same. You can't be, he's emotional. He's like more sensitive. I know this big.
Mike's emotional? Mike gets in bad moods? No, come on.
I'm fluid, and it depends on the emotion I'm in. So I'm gender fluid, and so at this time.
Yeah, we are different, but I tell you, it works. It works, and I tell you, of course, we traveled a lot in the past few years before the shutdown. And when the shutdown happened, that's when you're like 24/7 together in the house, like literally stepping on each other. And that's when you see how things could or could not work. Because let me tell you, Clark, I have a lot of friends that have separated in the shutdown. Okay, before they didn't see each other, one was at work, one was doing stuff. Now they were together, and a lot of my friends separated. So
like me and Serge.
I like him and Serge. But I feel like we united more. Like we worked on things. We had a chance to really spend time with Titan. We had it's so much going on. So for us, it really worked out perfect.
Well, I've witnessed that from, my unique perspective in your guys' life. I've literally watched Mike and I say this in the most meaningful of ways, soften up, right? Like that's a hard word for a man, especially a bodybuilder man, to accept. But it's a beautiful thing when you think about, how you've been able to smooth some of the rough edges that Mike needed to have in his life to get to where he's at. But they served him during those times, and now they don't serve him anymore. And it was your job and your responsibility to enter in his life in your strong Eastern European bloc way that nobody else could have done to help him rub those edges off, to make him even more connecting with the people that he's meant to connect with. Now his circle of influence is growing because of what you just mentioned.
You got that?
Look at that. Look at that. Look at our Clark this morning. Hey, so I got a question for you. Mo is going to start the slicing and dicing, and I know that you and I talked about this. Are you going to ride this path with her?
I'm way ahead of her. I don't know. She's kind of behind a little bit. I've already started it.
Clark is always ripped. So
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. So I've been hitting 2 hours of cardio a day, morning and night. I'll get my hour in here. I just did a little arm workout. I got enough. I was standing outside the gym trying to get on here, and the guy's like, dude, your arms look twice the size. I'm like, well, I just did them. So things are aligning for me. And let me say this. The reason things are aligning for me is because I'm getting my getting my head together in a way that is allowing me to move in the direction that I need to go and want to go. And here's something that your audience can take away. And this is powerful. Everyone needs to write this down. Your life is constantly moving in the direction of your most powerful thoughts. It's true. So if you're constantly saying, I can't get in shape because my family's not in shape, then that's the direction your life is going to head, because that's your most powerful thought. But if you shift your thought from, I found a coach who is going to help me move in a direction that's going to give me the body that I've always dreamed of. Now you're not lying to yourself, but you've shifted the direction of your life because you're no longer believing these thoughts that are coming into your mind.
See, you and I have talked about that before, because like when somebody says something on the check-in and they go, hey, so I got a bad knee. All right, so what have you done? Well, the bad knee was from high school. How old are you again? 52. Wait a minute. Hold on for a second.
right.
You've been carrying that with you this whole time? And I know that's a minor thing, but it's a lot of people can relate to that. But it's Clark is right. It's like, stop that focus. I don't know who said it. I think it was Bruce Lee that said that stop talking negative about yourself. Stop talking down to yourself. Your body, your mind listens.
Hi.
And it's that voice in your head going, I don't know if I'll get in shape. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. It's like, we're going to do it. We're going to get in better shape. We're going to keep moving forward. We're always going to get into a fight and tussle. And that's kind of fun for me, at least. And we're going to go past it and keep going.
Yeah. I read another quote this morning, and it was pretty powerful. It said that don't allow yourself to be weakened by negative thoughts. So no, it was wisdom is understanding that negative thoughts will weaken us.
Right.
And we don't want to be weak people. So having wisdom is understanding that those thoughts are really going to manifest into your life. And it's just like what I just said. Your life is headed in the direction of your most powerful thoughts. So our thoughts are things, and those become reality. And we have the choice every single day to wake up and realign those thoughts with the direction that we want to head in our life.
Right.
So I know some people will maybe not like this guy, but the quote that you were saying earlier that came to you, the Hoosiers coach, the old coach that kind of like tossed chairs at his kids. Bobby Knight said a great thing that I freaking loved. And it's so true for you and I and Mona and stuff is that he could see things in the kids that the kids couldn't see yet and couldn't understand they can get to. And he goes, I know where you can be. I know what you're capable of. You don't yet. And I'm going to do whatever I can to get you from here to here. And he said it in a much more articulate way than I did, that I absolutely loved, and I saved it. Because it was just a point that I know when I see a kid, that's my gift. I can see what he's capable of doing. And when we see these people and we see their bodies and their work ethic, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're pushing so hard. We need to tone down here. We need to come up here. We need to go over here. We got to think this way. It's like we can not fix them. We can guide them in a way that we know they can get their best unlocked potential ever.